are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Second and 5 now. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
And we all remember when Devontae Parker was drafted, a first-round pick out of Louisville. Really hit his stride in 2019 with 1,200 yards. Numbers dipped a bit last year, but he can be a real dependable target for Tua Tagovailoa.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now we give to Taylor, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered. Yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. They sack him. The final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's Ryders on the return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This is Gaskin on the carry, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7. Tua going to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. First and goal from the 3. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
3 yards the gain there, second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Wentz. And he'll find Pittman. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Wentz. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Two and now on 1st down. Got him man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The give to Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Hines on the toss play. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's Gaskin. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Like, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Turn to Taylor on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run the counter. Hines, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 27. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Colts on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Tua to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Wentz. Pass complete to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Another tremendous play by Xavier Howard. 10 interceptions, led the NFL last year. He's the first defender since Antonio Cromartie in 2007 with 10 or more in a season. When you throw it in his area, you're taking a gamble.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that.